September of 2012, we left our home port of Seattle on a trip around the world in our Nordhavn 52 Dirona. We arrived into Copenhagen on October 7th of 2019 after a wonderful summer cruising Sweden, Finland, and Denmark. Here we are approaching Copenhagen from the north to eventually moor right downtown. The large square white building visible on the right is UNICEF's Global Warehouse and Distribution Center. The building is about the size of 3 football fields and annually supplies well over $100 million worth of goods. We're still a good 20 minutes out of Copenhagen, but we like to get the lines and fenders ready early so we can enjoy the approach to a new city. We initially were planning to approach the main channel, but as we neared, a sign indicated that pleasure craft could not enter. You can't see it until you're quite close, but the sign on the dock directs all pleasure craft towards a channel on the left. They're probably trying to separate commercial and recreational traffic during the busy summer months. It's an easy 5-minute diversion past the 18th century fort Treckrond. We're now heading east towards the island of Amager with several large industrial complexes. The large sloped building on the right is Amager Bach, an innovative waste-to-energy plant with a ski slope built onto the roof. The facility had its grand opening this past weekend. We visited the amazing building during our stay in Copenhagen. We're now back on the main channel after our detour on the pleasure craft route. The large white building coming up on the right is the worldwide headquarters for the Danish shipping company AP Moller Maersk. We've seen many of their ships as we've traveled around the world. Most recently, we spotted the 1,390-foot Magleby Maersk, one of the largest container ships in the world with a capacity of 18,270 TEUs. As part of Copenhagen's annual Culture Night, we were able to tour the Maersk facility and visit their private museum. The dramatic building on the left is the Copenhagen Opera House, completed in 2004, and one of the many examples of striking Danish architecture in and around Copenhagen. Also during Copenhagen's annual Culture Night, we toured the inside and watched a mini opera there. We're nearing our final destination of Nyhavn. The bridge in front of us is the new Inner Harbor Bridge, a bicycle and pedestrian path completed in 2016. We're now entering Nyhavn, a 17th century canal right downtown, lined with pastel colored historic buildings. Reservations can't be made for boats under 20 meters, so we're hoping there's a place for us. It looks like we're in luck, and there's a spot just big enough for us. So we just need to make a tight 180-degree turn to come back to it. The tie-off points at Nyhavn are below the dock level, making attaching the lines a little more work than usual. We had only tied off 2 lines and were plugging into shore power when the Danish police arrived to check our Schengen immigration status. That was fast. Our U.S. ensign definitely attracts the local officials. Once the formalities were completed, we were free to explore Copenhagen from our wonderful berth in historic Nyhavn. You can read more about our trip around the world at mvdirona.com, including an interactive map showing our track with a live update of our current location.